Picture this, the first night home with your little one. The nursery is ready, the baby is finally asleep, and you're thinking, "I've got this." Oh, the sweet innocence. You've read the books, you've attended the classes, but nothing could prepare you for the reality of that first night. The quiet is almost eerie, isn't it? But just as you start to relax, a symphony of baby cries pierces the silence. The first night is a rite of passage, a trial by fire that all new dads must face. It's a crash course in patience and perseverance. It's about learning the art of changing diapers in pitch darkness, mastering the skill of one-handed tasks while cradling your bundle of joy, and discovering a newfound respect for the power of lullabies and soft whispers. You might find yourself staring at the baby monitor, watching those little chest movements like a hawk, or perhaps you'll be pacing back and forth, bouncing a fussing infant, wondering if sleeping through the night is a myth created by well-rested individuals. Maybe you've even had a moment of panic when you can't find that one special pacifier that your baby seems to prefer over all the others. But amidst all the chaos, there is also a sense of wonder and amazement. Every little sigh, every stretch, every adorable yawn, they're all tiny miracles that make the sleepless nights worthwhile. So your initiation into the sleep-deprived world of fatherhood has begun. How will you survive? The clock strikes 3 and you're up again. This is the time for deep, profound thoughts. While the rest of the world slumbers, you're wide awake, holding a bundle of joy that seems to have an endless supply of energy. 3 a.m. is the new midnight for new dads. It's a magical time, a time when you find yourself contemplating life's great mysteries like, why does the baby's pacifier always disappear in the dark? Seriously, is there some sort of pacifier black hole we don't know about? And then there are the profound realizations that strike you. You know, like how the melody of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is eerily similar to the alphabet song, or the sudden understanding of why your own parents looked so tired all the time when you were a kid. There's a certain charm to these late-night musings. They're amusing, bewildering, and sometimes surprisingly insightful. You'll find yourself chuckling at the silliest things, or having your heart swell with love as your little one grips your finger tightly in their sleep. These are the moments that make the sleepless nights worth it. The quiet whispers of love, the soft snores of your baby, the warm feeling of their tiny body nestled against you. These are the moments you'll remember, the stories you'll tell. The 3 a.m. epiphanies, a rite of passage in the journey of fatherhood. Sunrise hits and you're off to work, running on 4 hours of sleep and an XL coffee. Welcome to the workday zombie walk. You may be wondering, how do I balance work and fatherhood on such little sleep? Well, let me tell you, it's a delicate dance. First, you've got the morning routine, a whirlwind of baby bottles, diaper changes, and elusive pacifiers, all before the sun is fully up. And then there's the commute, where you're battling the siren call of the snooze button, all while trying to remember if you've put on matching socks. Now you're at work, and it's a whole new ballgame. Your brain is a foggy maze of spreadsheets and lullabies, and you're humming Twinkle Twinkle Little Star during a board meeting. You're fueled by caffeine and the sweet memory of what a full night's sleep used to feel like. Lunch break, more like power nap time. You've mastered the art of sleeping with your eyes open, a skill you didn't know you needed until now. And even though you're more familiar with nursery rhymes than current events, you're getting through because, let's face it, you're a super dad. And as the day winds down, you're faced with the sweet relief of home time, knowing that another night of fatherhood adventures awaits. So you've mastered the zombie walk. What's next? Coffee, the lifeline of every sleep-deprived parent. But beware the caffeine paradox. Now let's talk about the caffeine paradox, the double-edged sword of wakefulness. On one hand, caffeine is our saving grace, our ticket to functioning through the day on just a few hours of sleep. It's the magic potion that turns us from sleep-deprived zombies into somewhat coherent human beings. But on the other hand, caffeine can also be our downfall. Too much of it, and we become jittery, anxious, and ironically even more tired. So, how do we navigate this caffeine paradox? Well, it's all about balance. Sure, grab that morning cup of joe to jumpstart your day. But be wary of reaching for that second or third cup. Overloading on caffeine can lead to a crash later in the day, leaving you feeling even more exhausted. Instead, consider other ways to boost your energy. A brisk walk around the block can do wonders to wake you up. Or try snacking on healthy foods like fruits or nuts. They provide a natural energy boost without the jittery side effects. And remember, despite the sleep deprivation, it's crucial to maintain healthy habits. So, while it might be tempting to chug that whole pot of coffee, moderation is key. Remember, balance is the key to surviving the caffeine paradox. Bedtime, the elusive oasis in the desert of sleep deprivation. Just when you think you've reached it, the mirage fades. We've all been there, haven't we? The baby's eyes are closed, their breathing is steady, and you're tiptoeing out of the room like a cat burglar in a silent movie. But just as your mind starts to drift towards that sweet, sweet pillow, the silence is shattered by a tiny wail that seems to echo around the house. It's a challenge, no doubt about it. Getting a newborn to sleep through the night feels like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube in the dark. But don't despair, fellow dads. There are a few tricks to this trade. Firstly, routine is key. Babies thrive on predictability. A consistent bedtime routine can signal to your little one that it's time to wind down. A warm bath, a gentle massage, a lullaby, or a bedtime story. These can all be part of your nightly ritual. Secondly, create a tranquil environment. Dim the lights, keep the noise down, make sure the room is a comfortable temperature. A white noise machine or a fan can also provide a soothing background hum that helps lull your baby to sleep. And lastly, be patient. It may take time and there will be setbacks, but remember, this too shall pass. The bedtime mirage may be elusive, but with patience and practice you'll reach it. In the whirlwind of sleepless nights, there's a beauty in the madness. It's time to embrace the chaos. Yes, you heard that right. Embrace it. Those middle-of-the-night feedings, the lullaby humming at 3 in the morning, the quiet whispers in the dark, they all create moments of profound bonding. Each wail that shatters the silence, each tiny hand that reaches out in the stillness, each moment of shared exhaustion, they're not just wake-up calls, but opportunities. Opportunities to connect, to understand, to love. This is where stories are born, where memories are etched, where the essence of fatherhood comes alive. Sure, there's chaos, but within it, there's a rhythm, a dance that only you and your baby understand. It's the dance of love, of nurturing, of growth. And as you sway to this dance, remember, these nights are fleeting. They're like shooting stars, bright and magical, but gone before you know it. So cherish these moments. Hold on to them. Let them fuel you, inspire you, and guide you through the journey of fatherhood. Because one day, you'll look back, and these will be the moments that shine the brightest, the moments that make you smile, the moments that remind you of the love, the joy, and yes, the chaos of these early years. In the end, it's the chaotic, sleep-deprived moments that make the journey of fatherhood unforgettable.